It's our 51st Industrial Fire School.
'A story making sports headlines. Texas A&M football and recruiting for ESPN's Gig 'em Nation blog.
The 12 Aggies in the statue will be modeled after 12 students currently enrolled at A&M.
Yeah, this ain't no little kid stuff.
It's our 51st Industrial Fire School. You have students from all of your different companies, Exxon, Shells, folks like that in the oil and gas business.
It's all about the team. There is an incident commander. His role is to manage that team. He is the lead all. What he does is he comes up with a game plan, puts people into place just like chess, and makes strategic moves. And what we do, just go and try to capture the fire into a water pattern.
Tighten up your pattern a little bit.
Push it off of personnel, off of equipment that could be in danger of exploding or something.
Can I open it up out of the way?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Main thing is moving it out of the way so the firefighters can get in there and turn the valve off and stop the fire.
Over 700 firefighters come from across the country here to Texas A&M at College Station to learn the skills necessary to save lives, protect others, and protect their communities.
All of the props that you see behind us, they were all designed for specific reasons, to meet specific objectives that these industrial guys need to learn. And we have the full gamut. Anything that they could want to learn, we can teach here.
At Arsenal Tattoo in College Station,
I'm a tattoo artist.
Andre Stelaconcha says many of his clients choose tattoos they're proud to show off. But as of June, that isn't an option for cops in Bryan because of a new policy about workplace appearance. Now, you aren't going to see any tattoos like this one on officers in Bryan anymore because of the new rule. From now on, if an officer wants a tattoo on his arm, he's going to have to wear a sleeve to work every day to cover it up. The same is true for all visible tattoos.
As we were hiring new employees and noticing, tattoos, it just rose the question of, what do we want our appearance to be as a uniformed Bryan police officer?
Officer Kelly McKeithen says the rule affects all new recruits. Current officers with tattoos are exempt, but it does apply if they get any new body ink. McKeithen tells us the point of the policy is to make uniformed officers look more uniform.
A lot of those policies are driven on what the policymakers believe the public wants to see in their officers.
Cullen Grissom has been training cops for 20 years. He says the law enforcement business has changed, but studies show the public wants officers with a standard look. People like De La Concha disagree.
I understand some tattoos could be seen as obscene or whatever, but those aren't the type of people that are trying to get these jobs. They're soldiers, they're people with American flag tattoos, dog tags.
He says if an officer earns the right to wear a badge, it shouldn't matter what they wear on their skin. Stephanie Ondo, News 3.
Bryan police work to find 3 men behind another bank robbery in Bryan.
We're looking at any available surveillance video, doing all the normal things we would do investigating a robbery.
Around 10:30 Friday morning, officers were called to the Bank and Trust branch off Highway 21 at Highway 6. Investigators say 3 men entered the bank, demanded money, then fled.
Anybody that robs a bank should be considered armed and dangerous.
Were you scared?
At the convenience store next door, cameras captured the whole thing. Employees tell us they had no idea the robbery had happened until a customer came in and told them. Police Chief Eric Buskey says he wasn't ready to call this robbery part of a pattern.
We don't know that this is connected to any other one. They very well could be isolated incidents. It's just something that requires investigation.
In Bryan, Michael Loader, News 3.
The movie World War Z is a horror film, but the experience went beyond the screen.
It was an extremely packed theater. I mean, we were surrounded on all sides. It was already uncomfortable.
It was date night for Carolyn and her husband Robert. After about an hour and a half into the film,
just right over our heads, you know, walking past us. It seemed like a rude thing to do, so we turned around to look like what's going on.
It was dark and nobody could really tell, especially if you were in the very back and you just see a guy going choo, choo, choo.
Police say 54-year-old Daryl Reynolds from Bryan walked into the theater and stayed for about a minute. Witnesses say he was acting like he was shooting with his hand.
He was shooting at the screen, and then he turned around, shot a few in the audience, shot back at the screen, and then turned and left.
And he was as close to you as you and me.
Yeah. And the rumor quickly spread that it's a gun, and everybody's rushing towards the exit very quickly. We couldn't have gotten that out if we wanted to.
Reynolds was arrested for disorderly conduct in the lobby by a police officer on duty.
It will not be tolerated in Bryan. You know, that is an offensive gesture. It alarmed people, and you know, we took the appropriate actions.
Reynolds bonded out of jail, but police say his name has been flagged for security purposes. Rashi Vats, News 3. This story can be found inside a book of coins collectively worth more than you can imagine.
The value of these coins is priceless.
Lieutenant Chris Framstead and A.J. Jarrett with the South Brazos County Fire Department started this collection.
It's still such an emotional thing for all of us.
But not for themselves.
Green Bay, Wisconsin. To own one is an honor. To give one up is a much higher honor.
The challenge coin started in World War I. A U.S. squadron of pilots used it as a way of identifying themselves on foreign soil.
Well, after 9/11, fire departments around the country, around the world, started making their own challenge coins. And it's a sign of dignity, it's a sign of respect.
A collection was sparked by a February fire at the Knights of Columbus Hall in Bryan.
This is our darkest hour in 142 years this organization has been in existence.
2 Bryan firefighters died from their injuries. 2 others, Ricky Manti Jr. and Mitch Moran, tried to save them and were burned on 50% of their bodies. They are recovering in Galveston. Meanwhile, Framstead and Jarrett are busy making rounds to the post office.
Oh, it's like Christmas presents.
It really is like Christmas every day.
Collecting coins sent to them from all over the world.
Check this one out. When we're able to deliver these to Ricky and Mitch, it's just going to be one of those moments you just can't describe.
All 298 coins for them have been divided and carefully placed in 2 books. We took the trip to Galveston when it was time for the special deliveries. First stop was Ricky.
He came to me after, we love you, we miss you.
Oh, we love you.
And we're just happy to see you standing right here with me, you know that?
Thank you so
I love
much.
you, brother.
I love you too. This is awesome.
We've got about 150 coins that got sent from anywhere from Afghanistan, from the UK, Ireland,
Space shuttle,
NASA.
It's amazing. It's words can't describe how I feel right now with all of this, and the coins, they're amazing. They are. Yep. Yeah, we like him.
Delivery number 2, less than a mile away, where Mitch Moran has been recovering at the burn unit.
It does mean a lot to me, and I'm shocked that it's an honor to get what I've been given right now.
It was hard for both firefighters to talk, but their message was clear.
Yeah, that's a lot of metal, man.
It'll be a long road ahead, but it's going to be good.
Especially after getting this token of hope.
Are you ready, Mitch? 2 thumbs up. Yeah! Maramo!
Thumbs up, Mitch. You can go out there.
Yeah!
And those coins keep coming in. The fire department hopes to make another delivery soon.